Hello, check, check, check. Hello, check, check, check. There we go.
My home.
So we are back with the live stream. Speaking of which, we are back with boom. All right. So we're back here where we left off on the last live stream was we built the story structure of the film. We kind of sifted through a lot of speeches and ceremony footage, and then got music laid down and started laying down the B-roll here. We had some good hangs near the end. The band Corsair came in, the guitarist of my band came in and hung out, and my buddy Forrest popped in for a little bit to come say hi while he was working. So thank you everyone who stopped by in the last one, and let's get back into this. So where we're at in the story structure here is we are at the vows here, and they did private vows, and we with the B-roll we are up to the point where we are at vows. So that's kind of where we're at, and now we're just kind of laying down some B-roll that just kind of goes along with the day.
You've been my comfort, my home, after my long trip away from you.
This is a bit of a long clip, so what do we got here? Oh yeah, let's go with this one because it's less shaky there.
You've been my comfort, my home, after my long trip away from you. You've been my...
And I also recognize that it's almost 5:30 at night here in Minnesota, but I'm drinking coffee anyway. Because it's the best way for me to focus. We've got these these nice shots of the couple, but I would like to kind of lead up into the ceremony because that's the next portion of it, and kind of break up shots of the couple by themselves. We got this. Let's...
You've been my shoulder to cry on. You've been my strength to get...
That will... We'll get this nice shot of them walking together.
Get through tough times. You've taught me that two people
and if anyone happens to be watching this for whatever reason after the stream date, like if you're watching this as the VOD on YouTube, and you ever have any questions on anything that I'm doing in here, feel free to leave a comment. Ask me any questions on like techniques, shooting philosophies, what have you.
together.
Because I like talking about this stuff, and I want to help others do this as well. And if you're a seasoned professional and you have any, like if there's anything that you notice that I'm doing wrong or that you think I could be doing better and you feel the need to help me correct with it, please let me know what I'm doing wrong. I'm always looking to learn as well. This whole channel here is to like kind of document my growth as a video professional.
Together, respect, trust, and open.
She's got such a beautiful smile.
Communication can be far stronger and happier.
It's kind of actually let's.
Open communication can be far stronger and happier.
Now let's make this one slow-mo.
Trust and open communication can be far stronger and happier.
This venue is beautiful, by the way. I would love to come back here
Than
for another
each other
wedding.
could ever be alone.
Boom. Let's maybe cut that little cough there.
Partner to share the rest of my life.
I've known
The perfect partner to share the rest of my life.
See if there's any other coughs or spaces I can
best,
cut out.
but I'm gonna try my best. You
There we go. Hopefully that should be enough time.
Bride. Than men. They're not what make me the luckiest man in the world. What does is the fact that I found the perfect partner to share the rest of my life.
I have no enough words to
Let's do this. Let's do that.
What does is the fact that I found the perfect partner to share the rest of my life.
And we'll shorten this up a bit. We'll drag these back over. Let's do, what is this, an L cut that I'm about to do?
I have no enough words to express.
Yeah, there we go.
I have no enough words to express how much you and a relationship together could ever be alone.
Sweet. And then get some nice shots in here.
Well, I promise to always protect you. I can sleep soundly knowing that you're sleep soundly knowing that you're the true protector in this relationship. From the first day we met,
Oh, you know what I forgot to add is my black bars. I personally really like the 239 aspect ratio. Don't ask me why, I just do. I think 235 is the actual like cinematic one that people like. But 239, I don't know. I just, there's something about 239 that I just really like.
met when you stopped me from being squashed by a car. I knew you'd always take care of me.
Boom. And then I'll kind of adjust cropping and stuff afterwards. Yeah, see, like the top of her head's getting cut off and I need to fix that.
That you're the true protector in this relationship.
Oof, I might run out of stuff.
My comfort, my relationship means to me, but I'm
Let's,
gonna try my best.
Let's fix a couple of things here.
You've been
Let's extend the
My-
length of this clip here.
I'm gonna try my best. But I'm gonna try my best. You've been my comfort, my home, after my long trip away from you. You've been my shoulder to cry on. You've been my
And honestly, I could probably go back and pull more details like from the flat lay here. I also just want to make sure that I'm
that
like,
two people
here, actually, let's make this one normal speed.
together respect.
I'm pretty sure I did. Yeah, that's right, I zoomed in.
Trust and open communication can be far stronger
Boom. All right, we'll do that.
and happier than than each other could ever be alone. Be alone.
Promise to always protect you. I can promise to always protect you. I can sleep soundly knowing that you're the true protector in this relationship. From the first day we met, this relationship, true protector in this relationship. From the first day we met, when you stopped me from being squashed by a car, I knew you'd always take care. I knew you'd always take care of me. I knew you'd always take care of me. And I promise to spend the rest of
Actually, yeah, let's this is one of the trickier parts of editing, is like having enough shots and stuff to put into a certain portion of the story. But that's why you always overshoot. Because you can always cut stuff. You can't go back and recreate shots. So like if you're making a shorter video, a lot of the stuff that you shoot on the day can be cut out. But if you're aiming to make a longer video like what I'm doing here, I don't know what the average length is, but I've always shot for the 7 to 10 minute cuts, and I don't know, my couples seem to like that. It's like just the right length where you have like you can give the story some breathing room. You can fit the entirety of their vows usually into it, and it's not too long to where like they're not gonna dread watching it like on their anniversary or anything like that. And you can always make shorter cuts for social media and stuff too. Yeah, let's use the flat lay here. So we got the first look here.
Relationship.
We got the hand holding. They did this kiss. We'll cut to. Let's actually, instead of cutting directly to a ceremony detail, let's maybe use a piece of the flat lay here.
From you've been my shoulder to cry on. You've been.
Excuse me.
My strength to get through tough times. You've taught me that too. You've been my strength to get through tough. That two people together respect, trust, and open communication can be
See, they were looking at each other in the previous frame. So let's, whoa, damn it. All right. So never mind. Let's, oh, they're looking, okay.
trust and open communication can be
Whatever.
far stronger and happier.
All right, let's go back to the flat lay for some details.
than each other could ever be alone.
Well, I promise to always protect you. I can sleep soundly knowing that you're the true protector in this relationship. From the first day we met, when you stopped me from being squashed by a car, I knew you'd always take care of me.
Put that there, and then we'll find another piece of the flat lay, which I think we'll just go with the shoes here.
From the first day we met, when you stopped me from being squashed by a car, I knew you'd always take care of me. And I promise to spend the rest of our lives taking care of you.
And then, yeah, we'll go back to the flat lay again. Let's use a shot of... Ooh, let's use this one with the rings.
I am a better person because of you. Thank you. Thank you.
Bum, bum.
Thank you for always supporting and believing in me. Although I wish you believed that I could be a great singer. But I'm
All right, cool. And I still don't have enough material. Oh, this is gonna be tricky. I think I used the mugs already. Yeah, but that's why I shot each individual mug as well. We've also got this shot of the fireplace. Which is, we could say it's symbolic of their unending
with that.
burning
Give you that
love.
one.
I know you're perfect,
Actually,
great singer. But I'm fine with that.
Can't give you that one.
yeah, well,
I know you're perfect.
yeah, we'll go with this since we'll open it back up to the vows because it's a bit of a like off script candid moment sort of where they're talking to each other. And usually when those happen, I like to show those cuz it showcases like their personalities a little bit.
Give you that one.
I know you're perfect.
So now we'll go back. Yeah, we'll go back to the fire here.
Because I can share memes in the same group as my girls.
And then we have more flat lay details that we can pick from. Let's actually go with. Let's go with these flowers.
Did you think I was gonna cry? Did you think I was gonna cry?
Oh, man. Oh, this is tricky.
As my girls.
Let's do another. Actually, you know what? Yeah, let's cut back and do another L cut here.
Did you think I was gonna cry?
'Cause it's another like off script moment.
I promise
go
to
back
keep
to
telling
here.
terrible jokes that make you burst out with laughter and then call me so stupid.
Oh no. I love
laughter
these.
and then call me so stupid. I promise not stupid. promise not only to enjoy the good times, but to hold your hand through the tough ones. I promise not only to enjoy the
and then let's see what we have for another shot here. Got this flower on his lapel, so let's do that.
the good times, but to hold your hand through the tough ones.
Oh, that's right. We've got an entire portion of the wedding party. Oh, sorry. Forgot I had Facebook still open.
Perfect.
I vow to never take our love for granted. I vow to never take our love for granted.
Let's go back to the flat lay. We could do... Yeah, let's get some of this jewelry here.
There will be times when this vow is easy, but in the times that it's not, I'll try even harder, knowing that's when we'll need it the most.
And then we'll go to the girls. There we go. We'll get this walking shot of them.
And now, as a wise woman,
Let's maybe cut that car out.
and now, as a
No! This one is probably gonna have to be slow motion.
and now, as a wise woman,
Yeah, there we go. Unfortunate, but it happens on the day. Oh, we've got the classic tunnel.
set, lobsters fall in love.
The luckiest.
Let's go back to a couple of details here. Boom. Yeah, let's do this one.
Set, lobsters fall in love, made for life, walk around in their tank holding. Made for life.
Let's get the tip of the shoe here.
Made for life, walk around in their tank.
This. Whoops. That's not what I meant to do.
Holding their claws, and I'm glad I found my lobster. I love you, lobster. In their tank, holding their claws, and I'm glad I found. In their tank, holding their claws, and I'm glad I found my lobster. I love you.
Love you too.
And there's still more here.
Did not expect you to cry this much.
Love you too.
I love you.
All right. So let's do a bit. Actually, you know what? Let's do something here. We're gonna cut this.
Oh my god. I love you. Oh my god.
Oof. All right.
Oh my god. I love you.
Love you too. His wound. I love you forever.
Oh man, this part's tricky. Because I want.
I love you.
We have that I love you, but they.
I love you forever.
Oh my god.
That reaction just. I can't really like part with it. So. We're gonna make a tough decision and.
Life trying to make you the lucky.
So let's. Yeah.
Spend the rest of my life trying to make you the luckiest woman. I love you forever.
Oh my god. Okay, mine is not good.
All right. So yeah, I think that's what we're
I'm
gonna do.
glad I found my lobster. Did not.
Oops. Yeah, we're gonna.
Did not expect you to cry this much. My lobster. Did not expect you to cry this much.
Well, I started these vows as the self-proclaimed luckiest man.
Found my lobster. Did not.
All right, let's.
Lobster. I love. Did not expect. Did not expect you to cry this much.
Well, I started these vows as the self-proclaimed luckiest man on earth. I promise to spend the rest of my life trying to make you the luckiest woman. I love you forever.
And I'm glad I found my. Did not expect you to cry this much.
Well, I started these vows as the self-proclaimed luckiest man on earth. I promise to spend the rest of my life trying to make you the luckiest woman.
Yeah, I think what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna leave the rest of this part open because this is very sweet.
I love you forever.
Oh my god.
And then it kicks right into the next song. And I can do stuff with other things here. Let's see. So we got. Where'd that tunnel go? Yeah, so we've got this tunnel, and I definitely want to use the tunnel. So
I have no enough words to express how much you and our relationship means to me, but I'm gonna try my best. You've been my tank holding their claws on my lobster. woman named Phoebe once said, lobsters fall in
Actually, I think I'm going to cut this shot of the shoe.
made for life, walk around.
We're going to let her read out the rest of that Friends quote. Because it's kind of a theme here. With the Friends quotes. So let's take an opportunity with this transition here, and we're gonna show a bit of the altar space here. Ooh, actually, better yet. Yeah, let's do this little push in on here. Actually, let's... There, we'll put it on that board there, and then... Yeah, let's transition with like a flower. Oh, this flower's out of focus, damn it. Ooh, there we go. Yeah, we'll use this shot here. And then yeah, let's do this. We'll show that welcome sign. Let's go over to the tunnel now.
All right, so this is just the first draft here.
There we go. Yeah, so we'll...
All right, so this is just the first draft here. All right, so
that, and then we did this again where it's a little bit more punched in.
all right, so this is just the first draft here. But we are gathered here today
There we go.
on this
Let's maybe
we are gathered here
there.
today.
Yeah,
But we are gathered here today
right on the kiss.
on this
We'll
special occasion.
slow it down.
On this special occasion.
Oofda. All right.
To celebrate the special love that Sering and Dan share.
This is such an off-center shot, and it kind of bothers me. But we're gonna make this work.
We are gathered here today on this special occasion.
Let's show another detail from the ceremony space, specifically of their, like for their ceremony. Let's see. get these programs. Yeah, so we're gonna do why can I only bring down the audio? Hey, what gives, Adobe? All right, well, we're gonna restart this. What what changed? Why can I not? Oh my god. Why can I not drag anything onto the timeline anymore?
I love you forever.
I'm going to scream. Well, we're gonna watch a YouTube tutorial.
Aaron here from Small Voice Films with a quick editing tip for you. Now, you may have noticed that there is a frustrating quirk with Adobe Premiere Pro where you cannot add a video clip to a timeline. You open a new sequence, like I've got a new sequence opened here, and I've got a few clips there already, but you'll notice that I try and drag a new clip down and it won't let me. It'll bring the audio down, but not the vision. If I select multiple clips, all of a sudden it has no problem bringing them down.
Okay, yeah, what the hell?
So why can't I just add one individual clip? Well, for some reason, when you open a new sequence in Premiere, it doesn't select a vision track here. You need to come over here, make sure that is selected.
Are you, was it really that simple? That frustratingly stupid? All right, well, thank you, Small Voice Films, for your lovely tutorial. If you ever run into that same issue where you can't drag down video clips to the timeline, make sure that like something's highlighted down here. Adobe, I really hate your program sometimes.
To celebrate the special love that's during.
If I have to like spend all sorts of time, and if I have to waste time trying to constantly look up tutorials to troubleshoot a very specific issue, maybe fucking fix the issue. And there's issues like this all over the place. The code is 20 years old, maybe older, and Adobe keeps just grafting new features on top of it without updating the original underlying code. Premiere absolutely needs a rework if they want to maintain their dominance, because a lot of people are hopping over to Resolve, and specifically for the reason that it's just more stable than Premiere.
Dan share. It is based on giving and receiving. That's Ring and Dan share. It is based on giving
right.
and
Now that rant is over, we're back to editing here.
receiving, as well as
All right.
having. It is based on giving and receiving, as well as having and sharing, and the love that they give and have is shared and received. And through this having and giving and sharing and receiving, we too can share and love and have and receive. You may have recognized that little quote there. This is one of Dan and Frank's favorite shows.
Oh, you gotta be fucking kidding me.
Ooh.
I am... Oh. I would eventually like to update my camera workflow so that specifically for ceremonies, so that I have I can have these two angles here, this one and this one, as well as have the side angles, and then have the roamer camera as well for capturing people. It's tricky sometimes because, yeah. So let's get...
Giving and receiving, as well as but we are gathered here today.
All right, actually, so let's change a couple things here.
All right, so this is just the first draft here, but we are gathered.
So we're gonna rearrange those clips, and now we're gonna go right into the ceremony.
We're gathered.
Do that. This. We're gonna cut that clip. Unfortunately, I like it, but the edit needs to be tightened up a little bit. So I'm gonna cut anything that's not immediately relevant to what's going on. Let's hop on over to the ceremony. We're gonna get we're gonna get the walking down the aisle stuff. This couple, by the way, has my personal record of shortest ceremony to date. Alrighty.
That's Ring and Dan share. It is based on giving and sharing, as well as celebrate the special love that Ring and Dan share. It is based on.
So we're just gonna kind of cut these down. We're gonna try and match their positions each time.
On giving and receiving, as well as having. And sharing. And the love.
I don't know how, but this coffee is actually making me more tired.
That they give and have is and have. is shared and received. And through this having and giving and sharing and
And I want to show her losing it because it's very funny and very wholesome.
receiving, we too can share. Share and love and have and receive. You may have recognized that little quote there. This is one of Dan's little quote there. This is one of Dan and String's favorite shows, Friends. This is recognized that little quote there. This is one of Dan and String's little quote there. This is one.
So we're just gonna kind of hide that little. Yeah, we're gonna hide that
Quote there. This is one of Dan and
by
String's
cutting to the
shows,
wide shot.
Friends.
And then I did not actually get the flowers like I wanted to get them. So let's, yeah, we're gonna next do this.
From those first
part.
date jitters at the local black coffee.
Damn it.
From those first date jitters at the local black coffee.
Actually, I can
From those
fix
first
this
date
music.
jitters at the local black coffee.
There we go. And then we'll get the bride walking down the aisle. Oh, let's definitely punch in on his face.
From those first date jitters at the local black coffee and waffle bar to countless adventures, memories, and like always, some tough times as well. Always some tough times as well. Some tough times as well. From this day forward, Dan, you get to embrace String's
Let's, yeah, we'll come back a little
forward,
bit.
Dan,
Yeah, there we go.
String's Temu and shopping addictions, if you haven't already.
We'll cut there, and then we'll... Okay, so now we're basically there. So from here, let's find... Yeah, there we go. So we'll grab this clip from the other camera. Whoops.
already. And Sering, you get to plug your ears to that music Dan likes to rock out to.
Actually, no. You know what?
If you haven't already. And Sering, you get to plug your
Yeah, what we're gonna do instead is we're gonna cut to people.
to that music Dan likes to rock out to. Sering, I know this feeling all too well. All too well.
And then right there. Let's find, yeah, and now we're just gonna kind of fill the rest with little details. Like this little offering thing here.
With the rings exchanged and nothing. With the rings exchanged and nothing left to be.
Oh, and then yeah, let's grab a shot of the actual ring exchange. I see someone's here in the chat. How are you doing today?
To be said by the power vested in me by the state of Minnesota and the universal. Said by the power vested in me by the state of Minnesota and the Universal Life Church, I now pronounce you husband and wife. Dan, you may kiss your beautiful bride.
And we're gonna just to avoid some copyright issues, what we're gonna do for this song is we're gonna do this fun thing where we add an audio effect. And we're gonna do a low pass filter on it. Right there.
Pronounce you husband and wife. Dan, you may kiss your beautiful bride.
And then we're gonna kind of fade this way out. Let's do minus 48 dB. actually. All right. Go there. How's everyone doing in chat tonight? See a couple of you just hanging out. Feel free to say hi. If you have any questions, let me know. But we're just kind of here for hangs and for some vibes. Just editing at the moment. I think right here is about where we'll cut this, and we'll go to them walking down the aisle. Let's see, do they do a kiss mid? Oh yeah, they do. So let's actually cut to this with the fireworks. And we'll do, and that's the end of the ceremony there. We're about 5.5 minutes into a 9-minute wedding film. And we've still got a little ways to go here. We've got a little bit of cocktail hour. We've got some reception details to work with. We've got quite a bit of stuff, actually. They had this like Tibetan dance that they did. Scarf ceremony. There's all sorts of stuff. This is a very wild wedding reception. That was very fun to capture. Oh, that's right. We had a bit of like private like couple portraits afterwards. We did this fireworks send off or sparkler send off. Got the party. Late night pizza. I was there for that. I was probably here for like a good 12 hours or so. Just hanging out. So yeah, let's do Mr. and Mrs. Bit of the reception details here before we cut over to cocktail hour.
I went over to hang out that night and was given one of two options. One, I could go on a 10-mile run in a humid Minnesota summer, or
shoot. Actually, no. You know what? We're gonna put reception details a little bit later. We're gonna get some more of these exterior venue details here, and we're gonna do cocktail hour before he launches into the story, because I don't really want to try and tighten these up any further, because I like where this one ends, where it ends on this swell into the climax of this song. Like that. So yeah, we're gonna sorry about that. So we're gonna do this little D&Y get these people enjoying the photo booth. Yeah, he was also at the last wedding I shot of at her wedding. See, let's get some people enjoying food. This makes me want that food again. Those appetizers were really good.
I went over to.
All right, so at the beginning of his speech, we're gonna show like an exterior shot of this tent. If I can find a clear shot of it. Yeah, here we go. Hello there. How are you doing? How are you doing this evening? This is or whatever time it is over in your neck of the woods.
To hang out that night and was given one of two options.
We're just kind of hanging out, editing some wedding videos, as you can see from the title of the live stream here. This is one I shot back in October. Trying to deliver this, fingers crossed, before the new year, but I guess we'll see. I have about a week before the actual deadline. So we're just trying to get through this today so I can get this to them sooner rather than later.
Options. One, I could go on a 10.
Now we'll get into the reception details
mile
here.
Run in a humid Minnesota summer, or you can hang out with this guy Dan and watch night.
A lot of really nice details here. This was a gorgeous wedding reception.
Watch 90s sitcoms for the next 3 hours. That's
Maybe what we'll do before we get into the interior and showing off all the reception details,
and was given one of two options. One, I could go on a 10-mile run in a humid Minnesota summer, or you can hang out with this guy, Dan, and watch 90s sitcoms for the next 3 hours. That's all that he does. I didn't know Dan at the time, so my decision was really easy.
There, now we can kind of piece things a little bit more together here. Let's see. I tried to get as many details as I could. I don't think I got as many as I wanted to. But I think what I have will work for the edit. I now need to figure out how I want to actually structure the B-roll for the wedding reception. We have these couple of quotes from the two speakers, and then these two are like the little congratulatory send-off quotes for just closing it out. But we have the end of this song here and the beginning of this one. And I know right about here is where I want it to actually kick off into dance footage. So we have this much space to work with for the wedding reception. And we still have the entirety of the grand entrance. We have this scarf ceremony that they did. What else do we have to work with? Oh, we've got these Tibetan dances here. It's a lot of dance footage. And then we have like this private moment with them at the empty ceremony space, because it was too pretty not to use again, especially with just the two of them. And we've got the sparkler send off, but I think that's gonna be for the very, very, very end of the film is where we'll put this shot here. And if you have any questions on anything that I'm doing here, please do not hesitate to ask. I love just chatting and nerding about this stuff. So anything about, like, I don't know, camera settings, actual camera that I'm using, shooting philosophies, that kind of stuff, please let me know, and I'll happily answer any questions that you might have. Anything about Adobe Premiere or editing in general. Let's see, what other reception details do I have that I can work with? Yeah, let's get the dessert table.
I took my shoes off. I plopped down on the couch next to this guy.
Got a shot of some of the desserts here.
And we watched Seinfeld and Friends.
Boom, and then I think about now is a good point to add the grand entrance here. Excuse me.
And whatever else for the next 3 hours. It became pretty clear and Friends and whatever else for the next 3 hours.
Actually, let's not have them start from directly outside. We'll go from here.
It became pretty clear very quick.
I know I kind of changed the angle.
The next 3 hours. It became pretty clear very quickly.
Yeah, I think it'll be fine.
It became pretty clear very quickly that we were going to be great friends.
She also annoys me like my own sister, but she truly sister, but
Trying to keep these all the same length here.
she truly is my sister from another.
And then I think this is, yep, there's the couple themselves. So let's, before we hop into the couple,
Truly is my sister from another mister.
yeah,
Yeah, we just knew we were meant to be, and here we are. About 15 years later, all grown. Yeah, we just knew we were meant to be, and here we are. About 15 years later, all grown up. We spent hours on the phone, and Dan. And has a running joke about how we say 1,000 goodbyes. but on the phone, and Dan has a running joke about how we say 1,000 goodbyes. He literally counts. But it doesn't bother us, we keep going.
we'll cut there because this frame is different enough.
It counts. But it doesn't bother us, we keep going. And then the joke is 10 minutes later.
Maybe cut there.
The joke is 10 minutes later we meet up and we 10 minutes later we meet up and we still have things to talk about.
All right. I am probably going to have to end it here. I think for the end of editing this, for the reception, I'll live stream again, just to kind of wrap this up. I think ideally would like to have ideally I wanted this to be a 2-part series, but this might have to turn into a 3-part series where it's setting up the edit, editing for the editing the ceremony and the and laying down B-roll, and then figuring out how I want to structure the reception a little bit better. And that'll be the last part. So if you are watching this and found this at all somewhat helpful, thank you for watching. I don't expect you to actually have sat through a hour and a half, 2-hour series, couple of videos to get information on editing weddings. I will definitely at some point revisit this this idea and bring it back as its own video for editing wedding videos. But in the meantime, thank you for watching. If you're watching this at a later date, and let me know if you have any questions, and hope to